stuck in one problem.
Yes, ma'am.
So I got the answer. So I will
Okay.
explain after our class.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. With that, by that way, I will give one more assignment on that. So you have to do that.
Okay, ma'am.
Mm. You can easily do it because I will explain that.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
that is one logic is there, simple logic. I will explain after the class. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Any questions regarding this? So,
No.
you are available at Sunday or Saturday?
Saturday, Sunday, don't take Saturday, Sunday classes, ma'am. I have jobs on that days.
Actually, what my planning is, if we are not taking, I mean, I can't able to take 3 days, right? So,
Yes, ma'am. It's
okay,
like, I'm
if
having
you,
classes from Monday to Friday.
okay,
Then
okay,
on Saturday and Sunday, I'm having job. That's
it's
the
okay,
reason I'm asking you.
it's okay. I will try to complete in same day. Okay.
Okay.
No worries. So, where we are, you are asking about one doubt, right? What are the last topic? So,
What all we have done? Transpose,
yes, transpose, scalar,
then scalar, then size, shape.
yes.
Ma'am, can you explain the inverse again? That day.
Yes, inverse we have to do.
So inverse and transpose. First,
Inverse.
so I will revise what we are done. So see this.
And we can't see your screen.
Oh, sorry, I didn't share that. If you people are okay with that, I will take weekend. If you are not, I will take on Monday. Okay, which is
Yes, ma'am. Monday, you take on Monday, ma'am, not on weekends.
okay. Okay, then okay. Yeah. So we are seeing the scalar, transpose, and inverse, reshape, ravel, and what are those remaining? So
Size,
if you want
reshape,
to,
size.
yeah, I will ask you some question. If you want to see dimensions of the matrix, then what we have to use?
Minden. Oh,
Yes.
no, no,
Is
no, no.
it
Yes.
size, ma'am?
No, for the size, size is what it will do? It will
It
just
is like
display.
rows and columns.
No. That is related to shape, dot shape. So okay, first I will explain what is scalar and what is inverse. Okay. So see
Yeah,
this.
ma'am.
Is it visible now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So scalar is nothing but if you are taking one single value. So here you have to see one single value. Here I am taking k equal to. I am taking one value. If we are doing any multiplication with the matrix or any mathematical entity, then we are taking that as scalar. So suppose uh, what we done. So that I will explain it. So I have the array, one array, like A equals. Do we have any matrix?
Madam,
So,
can we take it as a new page or you're using the same Google
no,
Colab?
I will complete this in this page and I will
Okay.
take for the new concept in next page.
Ma'am, what about inverse, ma'am? We haven't done inverse.
I will tell that also. First, I
I
have
thought you're leaving inverse then.
you want to concentrate on that only.
Yeah, first we'll complete inverse, ma'am. Then it will be in our mind that we haven't completed that.
So see this inverse is nothing but so when we are having the one original one, like take it as x. Okay, we are having one value, numerical value. Okay, when we
Mm-hmm.
are multiplying when we are multiplied with the original number or matrix, then the result should be identity. Inverse means what? So see this, x equal 5, right?
Yes,
Inverse
ma'am.
of 5 means 1 by 5. Okay. If it is x, inverse of x, what is the inverse of x? X to the power
1
of
by
1,
x.
right? So see here,
X to the power of 1. Yeah.
minus 1. When we are writing in numerics, 1 by 5, right? 1 divided by
Yes.
x. So see,
Yes, ma'am.
number is this one. Inverse of this x, what is
Reciprocal is 1 by
1 by x,
x.
right? So same like this. When we are multiplying the number with that inverse, we'll get the one identity elements. That means 1. So for the example, x equal 5. So I'm multiplying with 1 by 5. What will get?
1.
So that is the inverse. So the
Inverse of a
of the
matrix.
number or matrix. Here what we are taking one numeric value, right? When we are multiplying with that numerical value inverse, then we will get the one identity number, identity element, that we can call it as inverse. So in the matrix
Ma'am, why we are doing that for inverse? I'm not able to understand.
so if we are having any formula inverse, we have to use like this. So suppose 1 second.
Madam, can you show me the example in the notepad, madam? This is a bit difficult. Many things are being.
So when we will perform the inverse, I said one rule, right? What is that rule?
Then first matrix should be equal to second matrix.
No,
First row of the matrix should be equal to second row of the matrix.
that is multiplication.
For multiplication.
Yes, yes.
For inverse, what you have to say is
Square matrix. If the given matrix is square matrix, then only we perform the inverse.
can we go on to what we have done now?
Yesterday, 1 second, we have done this one, right? Up to this computer. So you said about the multiplication rule. What is the multiplication rule?
Said first row of the matrix should be the second. First row of the matrix should be equal to second row.
So number of columns.
Second matrix. Then dot for multiplication.
Number of columns in
Column of the first matrix should be equal to
should be equal to number of rows in the second matrix.
second matrix.
What we are taking here, we are having two matrices. One is A dot shape. So
B dot shape.
what is the shape of it?
3, 2.
3, 2.
3, 2.
What is the B matrix?
3,
Same,
2.
3, 2.
So here, what is the column of this? This
2.
is the column, right? 2.
2.
What
2.
is the
3. It's not equal.
it is not equal, right? At that
Yes,
time,
ma'am.
not able to perform the multiplication.
Multiplication.
So to multiply the matrices, what we have to use? Dot
Dot
of B. So here
to
I
convert.
A matrix dot of B.
B matrix.
So why we get the error?
Because they are not equal.
Yes. So first matrix of
Second column of
second matrix of rows. So that is the thing. Then you know, right? What is the shape will give?
size.
Size. No. It will show the number of rows and columns.
Number of matrix, rows and
Size
columns.
will give the number of elements in the matrix.
Elements in the matrix.
Okay. So Here, see the transpose. What it will do?
Change rows, columns,
Rows and
as
Rows to the columns and columns to rows.
rows to columns, columns to rows.
So, what is this transpose? Already we have seen that before.
Yes.
Before transpose
Before
was 3, 2. After transport 2, 3.
you already know. I explained ending, shape, reshape, and ravel. What ravel will do?
Reverse.
Ravel.
There was something.
Okay. What reshape will do?
Resizing.
Reshape is, yeah.
Yes. Whatever we have, if we want to change the shape of it, we have to give the reshape function. We have to mention the rows and columns.
Ma'am, rival, what it is going to do?
It will change 2D or 3D into single dimension.
Okay.
So that means
Single dimension, 2D or 3D dimension.
we didn't practice this one.
No, ma'am. You have to
Madam,
practice.
Ravel, as you said last time, converted to single dimension is known as Ravel, right?
Yes.
If we want to convert into single dimension, we can do it with Ravel.
Yes.
Okay.
So see this. This is the reshape. So we're having the shape 3 by 2. Right? So I am going to change the shape of it. 2 by 3. That means 2 rows, 3 columns. See this? What it's showing? 6 rows, 1 column.
6 rows, 1 column.
So why we are using the A dot size in the place of column?
If there is no column.
No.
Mm.
So
This
if you don't know the number of columns, if you're having many,
Yeah, if you don't know.
that time you have to mention the size of it, then automatically it will take that size and it will give the matrices.
Ma'am, write it there, ma'am. If we don't know,
Yes, see,
you wrote it as no, the column. If we don't know.
the column, we use this. So that means if we don't
Yeah,
know
don't know.
the column,
This one, ma'am. A and O. We use this reshape. 1, A size.
then what is the size of A?
3 rows, 3 rows, 3 rows, 3 columns.
No.
3 into 3.
Rows?
3 into 3, 3, 3.
No. 3 rows, 2 columns.
Yes, ma'am, 3, 2.
So see here.
Yeah.
Here we are having the ravel function.
Convert the ravel into single dimension. Yes, ma'am. Now this is one of the inverse. No.
To perform the
Inverse, we have square matrix.
So that means what we have the sizes number of columns and rows should be same.
3 rows, 2 columns. So 3 by 2, 3, 2.
No.
we don't have, man.
We are having one matrix 2 by 2 or 3 by 3. Same number of columns, same number of rows. Then we can perform this square matrix inverse. Just you have to remember that one. That inverse.
If we have
when we
equal number of rows and equal number of columns, you're saying, ma'am?
the size. Example 2, 2. This is the size. If we're having 2 by 2, 3 by 3, equal sizes. So number of rows, number of columns should be same. Then we can perform this inverse.
So do we have the same, madam? Madam, do we have the same?
Yes, if we are having the same, then only inverse will
work.
But
Okay.
otherwise it will
Inverse will work.
be error.
Because now we don't have. So
No.
it's not
See
gonna
here.
show.
Yes. See here.
Ma'am, it's like, for example, if we are having 3 rows and 3 columns, can we use that? Inverse that?
Yes. Yes, it will work.
No, only square matrix.
So let we will see with one example. Okay. For your
Okay.
so see first one, this one. A is what is the shape of it? A
3
3,
comma
2.
2.
yeah, 3 by 2. A transpose of it. So rows as columns, columns as rows. That means it will go to this. That means 2 rows, 3 columns. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
So now what I am doing is I am multiplying both. What will get if I am multiplying both? 3 by 3
6
only.
comma 6. 3 comma.
So you are asking about 3 by 3, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So if we want to perform the inverse operation, then what we have to import? We have
First,
the
numpy dot
yes.
linear algebra, you said.
From the Numpy package, we have to import the module, linear or algebra module. From that, you have to import the inverse class.
Madam, can you just write it beside of that, madam?
So from the number, if you want to use inverse function, then you have to import the in INV from
From
Numpy
numpy
package
linear algebra.
and linear LIN.
Algebra.
That is module. When we are coming to the concept of module and package, at that time you can understand what is this expression.
Module, like you're saying, ma'am, like percentage they use modules. Is it that one?
No, 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 no. That is not module. We are writing the functions and variables in one program like .py. We are having one file, right? .py. So in that we are writing the variables and functions. So we are having concept modules and packages. At that time you can understand. Okay,
Okay.
don't worry about that. So we have to create our own module, and with that module we are going to create own packages. Okay, we are going to create this module and create this package. So at that time you can easily understand. If I am saying now, you cannot understand easily. Okay, so I
I
am
equal to
importing.
inverse of A.
Yeah, I am importing. Now
Yes,
is
ma'am.
it working or it will throw the error? So here
From numpy dot
both are
3
same.
comma 3.
So
It
number
will
of columns and number of
it should work now, madam.
rows.
But you said, ma'am, you said square matrix.
Where
But
my
we have 3 columns and 3
Earlier
rows.
you said as, ma'am, for doing inverse we need to have square matrix.
let, let, tell me first. Tell me about this. This is related to A, right? What is A matrix?
3 comma 2.
Right? Is it throwing error or not?
It's gonna throw error. Two dimensions of the arrow must be square.
Okay. Is it showing what you are
Yes, ma'am.
asking?
Must be square matrix.
Square means number of columns, number of rows should be same. That means that is
Same.
what. So
Okay.
let your confusion. I will try this one also. Okay. What is
Okay.
3 by 3, right? Where is that 3 by 3? In the Z. So let me. Is it working?
Mhm. Yes, ma'am. So number of rows and number of columns should be equal, you're saying.
Okay. Up to this clear, right?
Yes,
I
ma'am.
can share this document. Once you go through this, you can understand. If you don't understand, let me conclude this on Monday. Okay. I will complete one new.
Ma'am, now inverse of z means why we are getting in negative all the values, ma'am?
So inverse is nothing but suppose see here I am writing for your reference only. So what is the value of this? See this 1.09, and if I am taking this whole, so see this inverse. So 1 point, you have this number, right? 1.00.
Yes, ma'am.
Same, that number only I'm copying here. So when we are converting this to, this is inverse, all to the power of 12.
Like, ma'am, we used to have in matrix like values. For one, we are going to get this much of value. We used to have a table, something like,
Tables.
yeah, something. We used to refer it in intermediate, yeah. So they used to show us that one, if you are going to search for one number, the value should be this much. Is it that one identity matrix? What you're saying?
Yes. So here plus, we are having plus 12, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Plus 12 means e to the power of 12. That means 10 to the power of 12. That will convert it to the power of 12. So here, what is the inverse exactly? What is the inverse of a? A to the power of minus 1. We are having one formula for that. So see this. So identity only. That should be one identity.
A to the power of minus 1 equal to 1 by A, like
See
that.
here, a into a to the power of minus 1 equal to I. I means identity. That identity should be 1. Okay. Example also here. See, what is the example for a simple a? If I am taking a here, a equal to 5. A to the power of minus 1 means what? 1 by a, right?
Yes,
1
Yes,
by
ma'am.
a.
yes, ma'am.
So 1 by a means here, in the place of 1 by a, what I have to take? 1 by 5.
Identity mat. Yeah.
So that should be 1, right? That will show 1, right? That is the rule for inverse. So here for a number x, the inverse. So here they are mentioning reciprocal is 1 by x. So that should be equal to identity element. That means 1. So for the inverse, we are having the formula. One formula is there. So that you didn't require. But it's not showing exactly the formula. See here. We're having the formula for this A inverse. See, this is A inverse, but when I am copying that into this document, it's showing A minus 1. This is A to the power of minus 1. So that is the determination of A. This is matrices. So it's not showing exactly matrices. Let me show you. So when I am copying here, it's not showing exactly. So see here, they're having one formula for that. So see here, A into A to the power of minus 1. What it's taking? A is normal matrix. So A to the power of minus 1. That means in the power of minus 1, it's taking. So here we are taking the 5. So I will show you the formula, then I will show that. So what is the square matrix of it? A, B, C, D. So we are having formula for inverse. A inverse formula is this one. Okay. For the determination, formula is one more is there. So here, A into A inverse is identity. That means that should be 1. In the simple numerical value, we have to see like this. If it is the matrix, if we are taking the matrix, that should be in the matrix way only. That identity should be in matrix way. See here, A to the power of minus 1 means we are having one formula, right? So they are converting to that formula. So this should be interchanging between them, and it should be having minus negative values. Then when we are multiplying with when we are multiplying both, we'll get the identity. That should be one matrix equal to 1. So I will share this once you go through this. If you can't understand, we'll explain on. Okay. Just you have to remember to inverse what we have to use. Function in number. Okay. Are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So with the
Not able to understand second matrix.
okay, just you have to remember that one. I will explain personally. Okay. So with this all, we have to implement one for some task. Okay. So after this task, I will give one assignment on it. So I will going to take one new collab. So what we have completed, transpose, inverse, reshape, and how to access the values from 2D and reshape, ravel. You all are know about this, right? You all learn.
Yes, ma'am.
So with that all, how we can perform this task. Now we will see. So I will explain how we can do this. Then I will give an assignment on this. So for this day 24th. So first our task create and reshape array. So what we are using here to reshape?
Size.
Yes.
A shape, madam.
So for the time being, I'm just copying from that previous thing. This way. Yes. If I want, I have the one single dimension array. I want to reshape that to double 2D. How I can do? How
A
can
to A dot shape.
so we have to use reshape. But I will copy that task only. That I will explain. So first I'm going to take one student's mark, please. So read this and you have to tell me. So read this.
Create and reshape.
Yes. Create and reshape arrays. So what is the task? You have to create one single dimension. See here. Create 1D Numpy array of scores of 5 students. So you have to take, we have to take 5 students marks list, I mean score, in 3 subjects. What are those? Maths, physics,
Maths,
chemistry.
physics, chemistry.
So which we can take as rows, which we can take as columns. First we have to take only single dimension, right? So they are mentioning single dimension, right? So for that we have to create one single dimension with how many? So I will take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 students.
5 into 3. Five students and 3 subjects.
Yeah, yes, exactly. So 15 elements we have to take. And after that, what we have to do? Reshape the
Reshape them.
format where each row represents So we are seeing the 2D concept, right? When we are coming to the marketing concept, what are the rows containing?
Rows containing
Tomatoes,
students.
The,
Here.
the tomato
no tomatoes, then onion and
product
carrot.
price. That we can call it as product price.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
in the columns,
Yes.
for the columns,
The weeks.
days only. Day
Days,
wise.
days with day
Monday,
one, day
Tuesday,
two.
Wednesday.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Monday,
Same
Tuesday,
like that
Wednesday,
way.
Thursday.
Here we have to take 2D as rows as student, columns as
Max, physics,
Subject.
chemistry.
yes. We have to change like that. First, we have to take one single dimension. So before that, what we have to do? We have to import numpy array.
Import
Import
numpy
Numpy as MP.
Simply. So first we have
as MP.
to
Then
that is numpy array. Okay. So I'm taking course. You can take any variable. So for the name convention, I'm taking course. So before that, I'm taking what? So I have to take 15 elements, right? Because 5 students and 3 subjects. Total
subjects.
3. So 78. You can take any element. So up to 3 is 1. Then 88. Up to this, how many? 6 completed.
2 columns are come. 2 rows have been completed. This is the third row.
So same, I'm also calculating that one. So for 98, 87, you can take anything. I'm taking randomly. Is it completed?
Madam,
No.
92 is repeated.
Repeated also no worries, but we have to take all elements. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 completed. 20, up to 3,
1,
6,
2,
7,
3.
9,
11,
10,
ma'am.
11,
Now 4.
12,
Fourth row, then fifth row.
13, 14,
That's it.
15.
How many rows and columns you are counting, madam?
First, we have to check the size of
15.
it.
15
First,
elements.
so
As per the
first we
question,
take
they are asking us 5 students.
yes, 5
5 students
students
and
So
and
3
there should be
subjects.
5 students.
5
Marks,
students course
scores.
with 3 subjects. So what is
So
the
15.
what it refers to? This numbers? What it's referring? Scores.
For
It's
better
referring to
understanding,
the.
man, can you write it in matrix way so that it will be easy
It
for?
is referring to the
Then I will
maths, physics,
convert it that
chemistry
into
subject.
matrices only.
Yes, ma'am.
How to see this length? I mean size of elements?
LEN.
No. How many elements I have in
A
the
dot,
Sorry.
sorry, score dot size. Score dot size. But madam, firstly, we have to convert into numpy array.
Mm.
MP dot array.
I want to show you error, then I will change. That's what I didn't change.
Numpy,
So what
yes.
it's taking? So now
List
what
object
Can
has
you
no.
want
give
to
the
apply
brackets
the
of the size?
yes.
Of the
MP
size
dot array.
with brackets.
MP dot array, madam.
Should be brackets.
So if you want to work with NumPy, we have to change that
Convert it into NP dot org.
to NumPy array. Then what is our first task?
Length.
Change it
Reshape.
Now reshape the array.
Reshape.
2D. How we can change using reshape function.
Reshape.
Reshape.
So here I am taking one
Scores
variable.
is
dot.
equal to
What is my NumPy array? Scores.
scores
So for that scores, I'm going to
dot
change the
Reshape.
reshape.
reshape. So So how many rows I have to take?
You need to take
10.
like
Yeah.
5 rows.
Five
5
rows.
rows.
5 rows.
So mentioning students and column represents subject. How many subjects we have?
3
3.
subjects.
So per columns 3.
3
So
row, 3 columns. 5 comma 3.
5 rows, 3 columns.
so here we are having 15 elements, right? So
Yes,
first,
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
whatever the question we are having, first you have to represent that one. 3 subject means 3 columns. So remaining, how many we want? So 3 into 5, 15, right? So remaining, if
Yes,
we
ma'am.
are giving 5, then we'll get this all elements. So you have to analyze like that. Then we'll see the elements. Is it giving 2D?
Yes, ma'am.
List of list, right? So now you tell me, what is this row? What is this row refers?
Subject.
That's maths,
Course.
physics, and chemistry
No,
marks.
no.
Subjects.
Subject mark.
This is maths, chemistry.
Physics.
Physics,
I'm
chemistry.
asking
Chemistry.
about rows.
Rows are this course.
Students, madam. Students.
Students, ma'am.
Student score. These
Yeah.
columns are subjects.
Yes.
Student and subject.
That is right.
Yes, ma'am.
So now we are going to perform more operation on this matrix. So we are going to apply all Numpy arrays up to now what we are seeing. We have to apply that all operations. So how we can apply? Let me see. So our next task. What is our next task? So for the time being, just I am copying. Sorry. Okay. Sorry.
Array dimensions and shape.
Explore array
Array
dimensions
dimensions
and
and
shape.
shape.
That means what?
How many dimensions are there?
Yes. See this? Check
So, end them.
dimension. What we have to use?
And then
End them.
Yes. Shape of spores.
Reshape the
So
and shape. Shape is
Pakroma.
size.
to find the shape,
Giraderano.
Size.
dot shape.
Okay.
So if we want to reshape, we have to use reshape function.
Reshape.
Reshape.
So now directly I will use the function for this. So I want to print, right? I have to use print statement for this. So first what we want? We want number of
Dimensions.
for the
Dimensions.
matrix. So for that, what we
NDI.
have to use is dot. What
S dot end them.
Like scores
to
dot
find the
NDI.
dimension ending.
Mm.
Okay. Then next what we have to find?
And shape
We
of
have to
array.
find the
Of
shape of
array.
the array.
S dot shape.
You have
S
to
dot shape.
solve. If they are giving matrices, so first we have to check the dimension, shape, size, length. Then only we have to go further.
Check the number of dimensions and shape.
Then only we can able to access.
Size of the array.
So they're asking both two only, right? Shape of
Number of dimensions.
scores, reshape, line.
First, for number of dimensions, we need to use size.
So what is the dimension of this?
Number of dimensions.
2D.
2.
So it's showing 2. What is the shape of it? 1, 2,
5 into
3.
3.
4, 5. 5 rows, 3 columns. Showing that
Yes,
one.
ma'am.
So mix. So now we are going to access the elements from that. So already we have seen in the last classes how to access the 2D matrices. Right? Did you remember?
Access the elements is rival.
Yes, yes. What are things?
Access and print the score of the third student in physics.
You are reading this one. So we have
Yes,
to
ma'am.
find this one. So what is our question? Access the elements. To access the elements, what is the syntax for the 2D?
For 2Ds, it's Ravel.
No.
No, it's
To
for the one.
find the elements. To access the elements from the matrix. I already explained, right?
This is
Array
the
name
elements. It's an array.
of
Hmm.
hmm,
Reshape.
no. Hmm,
NP.L.
Rows. Okay.
Row
Row
index, column
index.
index. Yeah.
God.
this one. So when
Forgot, man. This one.
you
Row
the
index and column
access,
index.
you want to access the multiple elements in the place of row index, we have to use slicing. Okay. So what is our task? Access
Access and print the score of the third student.
our students in physics.
In physics.
First, we have to check the array.
Yes.
Okay. What is
Okay.
the physics column? Where is the physics column? First, what is math, physics, chemistry? Okay.
Second column.
So second column is
Physics.
physics. First, we have to take the array. First, what? We have to take array name. What is our array name? S.
Yes.
We have to give comma in
Then
between.
row call.
In between, we have to comma. So what we want? We want to find the
First row index.
yes,
Third student with
madam. Third
physics.
student, third subject.
access and print all scores of the first student. This is for second one, right? So access and print score of the third students in physics. What
Physics.
is
Third
the
student is 87.
physics column is
2.
this one,
Yes,
not
ma'am.
Yeah,
this.
second one,
So
madam.
here I am
Second
mentioning
column.
the column. What is the column of physics?
Second
Second.
column.
0, 1, 2.
One.
Oh,
0, 1, 2. What is the column?
one, madam.
One column.
So I am giving column. So now I have to take the rows. So
Rows is
third student. Who is the third? This is first student, second student, third student.
third students. 3. The
So
2.
what is the index?
0,
0,
1,
1,
2.
2.
One.
2, madam.
What is the
2.
row?
Two.
Two.
2.
Two.
So we have to see the output. Is it correct?
This one.
This one.
Third student. Okay. This is the first one. For this first.
Ma'am, did we got that? I was asking that leaving two of them, can we get only the middle one?
No, I
For
didn't.
this one only I was asking, right?
Yes, yes. This one only.
How can we access that one?
No, you're asking about total row, right?
No, ma'am. Leaving two rows from the bottom and 2 rows from the
Okay.
top.
Got that
We
one.
want only the middle one.
Okay. This is only you're asking, right? So
No, ma'am.
we are taking this
Yes,
for the
now we are removing the upper 2 and lower 2. Only the middle third one we are asking the question.
yes. Now we got it, right?
Ma'am,
I
you're
think.
taking for the specific element. They're asking for the whole row. Like
Yeah.
they don't want this 78 row and 88 row.
Yeah, yeah.
And the down two rows also they don't want. They
Yeah.
only want the full row, the
Got it.
third row.
Got it. Remember. I didn't check for that. I will check and
I asked the same question to my ma'am said she'll ask and then she'll let me know.
okay, okay, fine. I will check. I will check. I didn't check that one. I checked it
Column index one.
last given task, right? So I checked that one only. So I will check that one also.
But madam, if what you have mentioned it, like the line of 10, you're mentioning S of 2 comma 1, which is for one subject we are getting 87. If we added they as a 0 and 2 also, so we get the whole line, right? Third row, third column.
Here,
Yes. If you want the full column of third one, madam.
This one you're asking.
Let's see the output. We got 2. One more. If you want the 92 also.
Okay, you want total this row. If you
Yes.
want to count this one.
0, 1, 2.
0, 1, 2. What is the last one?
2, 3.
Okay,
I
this
guess we got the answer, Nandi.
Mm-hmm. I'm saying we need to get only 85, 87, 92.
So what are we getting there?
Then you need to keep like 1 comma 0. This side you need to
That's
keep
right.
the index.
is
Like 0 to 3, 1 comma 0 to 0 colon 3. You need to change the row and column.
taking the next cell. Okay. I will write here. What is
No,
0
ma'am,
to
can you try
3.
in that way?
0 to 3 you're saying, then
No,
comma.
ma'am. In column index, write like 0, colon 3, and
I
2.
will write it next cell. Like
No, ma'am, can you please try that?
here.
Yes, madam. In the
Yes.
same line only.
Okay,
Same.
tell me.
In the same? No, ma'am,
So
you don't have to
above
write everything like that.
You
above
want
Just
line only.
S,
sorry?
S,
Just to see whether we can get them.
Yes.
1 minute. S brackets.
Yes.
No, ma'am, can you write it down?
Tell me here.
S
0 to
brackets
2.
and you can keep like 1 comma,
1 comma
0 colon and 3. Like
0 colon.
3.
This is
Can you
for
run it?
columns.
The whole column will be there.
Yes.
88, 76, 91.
She's asking for that kind of question only, ma'am. But she
85,
asked for
80, 85, 87, 92.
Yes, we can do it too.
Then you need
Just
to
make
change
it
it to
2.
2, 0
That's
to
it.
3. That's it. We got
Just
the
play it,
answer.
madam.
No, ma'am. Keep it
No,
2
2.
and 0 to 3.
In
That's it. 2, 2,
second row.
Okay.
2 and 0 to 3. 0 colon 3.
This one.
Yeah. And run it now. She
Yeah.
asked this
85,
question.
87. Yes, got it.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Finally, you got it right.
Yeah.
It was identical, madam, but we just got confused.
Okay.
Because we just need to interchange.
But,
That's it.
for the question, we want only to write. So I am keeping this as comment.
Okay, ma'am.
So for this, what is the output? 0. So for the second,
0 to 3.
No,
2,
2,
that's 2 comma 1.
2,
Yeah.
comma.
so this is on.
87.
For what? This is for what you are finding?
This is a complete row and column, madam. Third row.
That means this is related to this total, right? So here,
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, you can write like this, right?
total
For all the rows and columns, S of 0 colon 5
student,
and 0 colon 5 in the row index and column index for all the schools.
8 meter. What you are asking?
For all the schools,
Okay.
you can write the row index and column index like 0 to 5 and column index also 0 colon 5.
You want to see the
Okay.
output?
Yeah,
Okay, fine. Yes.
like you'll get everything right.
Yes, yes. 0
0
for
to
what are the
5.
numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4. So if we
yeah, 0 to
get
4,
the 5,
5.
then
0 to
0, 1, 2, 0,
Oh yeah,
3.
sorry. 3.
yes, ma'am, got it.
Yes.
Okay, are you clear in this? No
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. If you're confident in this, I also have. Okay, then for this, tell me.
That is only the answer, ma'am.
And all the score.
For the
First student.
that's 0 comma 0 to 3.
Just all scores
S.
of the first student. I'm asking.
Of the first student you're saying, ma'am.
First
So
student.
S bracket.
Yes, S bracket. Okay.
So
So
first student.
what is the first
0.
the position?
Mhm.
0.
0, madam.
0, comma. All scores
Zero
of the first
colon
student. 3. 0
0.0 double colon 3, ma'am.
colon 3.
0:3.
This colon. Oh, good.
So we can use this one. Colon means entire columns.
Okay.
So we are getting only 3. 78, 85, 92. Yeah.
We want that only.
They
First
are
student
asking
is
Yes,
that.
ma'am. Yes,
colon
ma'am.
means the first student. This is
Yeah.
one way.
Colon we are using.
This is one way.
That means 0 colon is enough, not 3. That's good.
0 for first position. So how we can take this total column? 0 colon
3.
2 3.
4.
3 is an
Okay. This is one more way.
example.
So remaining all right. So we don't need to give that one.
Madam, I'm trying to understand. Did you finish this, madam? I want to go back to the task 1.
This one.
Task 1, madam. First one task.
Where this here.
Top. Yes. I just wanted to understand, madam, because I'm trying to understand how to understand the task. Like what step 1 is create. I completely understand, but again, I'm trying to revise it how to understand. Create and reshape the arrays. And then second is create one dimension numpy array of score.
Create and reshape
Okay.
array is the heading.
This this is the heading. This is the first task and second.
Steps first and second step, what we need to do.
So first we have to create our own matrix, our own single dimension. Then that we have to convert that into 2D using reshape method. That is our task. So once go through this, you can understand.
That is what, madam. To understand the question only, I can figure it out. If I don't understand,
Your sister is there, right? For helping,
always, madam.
but she don't have time, I think.
She
Right?
have, madam. She has a lot of time, but only weekend she
Or else
don't have time.
you can ping me in the morning. You are free, right? If you are free, you can.
No, madam. For me, my sister, anytime, 24/7.
Okay, you are also busy.
Oh, is your sister is also there, yeah?
No, I'm in India. She is in UK.
You both are brother and sister?
Yes. You
Yes.
don't know.
Oh my God. I don't know.
You don't
Oh,
know.
real brother and sister or cousins or something?
No,
No,
real
no,
brother.
real.
She's elder sister. She is my D.
Oh, okay.
Okay, fine. Coming to the first, we have to complete this one. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Mm. You are absent, right? Nita Reddy, that's why you don't know. I'm always
What?
for them. Uh, I'm waiting for both because they are both are joining. That's why I'm going to ask you also because they
Before
are
joining Nita Reddy, ma'am will give a message, ping us that whether my bro is coming or not, or whether I am coming or not, she'll ping us.
they will say both and they're asking more questions also. By that way, you can learn more.
Madam, I'm completely non-IT. That is the reason.
But
I get
ma'am, yeah, Nita Reddy knows everything. So whenever she comes, it's like for us, smart bonus.
So yeah, so coming to the first, we have to complete this. After that, we will
Yes,
start.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Chemistry score of all students. So first, we have to see what are the scores we have. So what is this chemistry here? First one,
First row.
so let me see.
Physics.
Physics, chemistry.
third one,
Third row,
madam.
third column.
So third column. So how we can take S of
Then S
S
of
of
comma.
0 colon
comma,
We want
3.
colon.
last one.
Only
3.
last column.
Colon.
3.
Sure.
5.
0, 1, 2, madam. Sorry. 2, 2. 0, 1, 2.
0, 2, no, 3.
Chemistry, all
Yes,
students.
when you
Didn't
give
you just
three,
colon only, no, ma'am?
No,
do
but
we
it is going to
require
come all 5
number?
subjects out.
So you are telling
Minus
me, right?
Chemistry
Yeah.
score of all students.
Let me see.
0, 1, 2.
If I'm giving 3,
3
what?
only you need to give.
I think 3 only, madam.
3.
3.
Colon. Yeah, comma 3, that's it.
For the
Let's see.
rows, we need all the rows, right? Because
Yes.
all the students, we
5
need
comma 3, ma'am.
the student.
5 comma.
So just we have to give colon.
Colon.
Oh, okay.
Colon, comma 3.
Total index. You can give the total index or you can give the single colon. It will take the entire student information, student score.
Yeah. Ah.
Index 3 is out of
Out of bounds of
0, 1, 2.
size 3.
size 3.
Oh, they need to give 2, I think so, ma'am.
2.
2, I think so.
0, 1, 2 or
Instead
else
of 3.
minus 1. Can we give it minus 1 also, madam?
2.
91, 92, 90, 46. You are getting.
Yes.
They are giving
We
minus.
got it.
So it's better to give.
Ma'am, I think you need to give 5 comma minus 1. You'll get all the rows and columns.
We don't need all the rows, right? All the
No, we just need for chemistry.
chemistry.
Oh, yeah.
Chemistry
Chemistry
of
is
all
third.
the students.
Okay, got it?
So we are
Third
getting
row, 5
answers.
students.
Yes. So once you go through this, you can understand.
Hmm. Arithmetic. My
Because
goodness.
I will give one assignment, right? For that you will understand easily. If
Okay.
you will do that one, you will give the
Arithmetic operation, add 5 bonus point to
total.
each score. Calculate and print the average
So,
of
it
each
is
score.
At 5
perform the
bonus points to
automatic
each score.
operations. So what are the arithmetic operations? Plus, minus, multiplication,
Yes, ma'am.
like that all. So for this, what is my first task?
5
5 bonus points we need to add
each
5
student.
bonus
to
points
each
to
school.
each score. That means, so for each score, right? That
Yes, ma'am.
what we have to take? We have to take entire matrix. So what is entire matrix? S.
Yes.
For that entire matrix, what we have to do? We have to add, how much score we have to add?
5
5.
bonus
5.
points. 5.
For the adding, we have to use
S plus
5.
5.
So I'm going to store this into one variable.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Then I'm going to print that. So
Just
what it will do? If I'm
that's gonna add 5 points.
place,
5 points to everything.
so 5 is added to each and every element in the matrix.
Yes, ma'am.
Because here we are using Numpy, right? So it will
Yes,
add
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
what is the before? 78. 78 plus 5? Maybe.
83.
Adding total elements.
Now calculate and print average.
Then
So
what
total divided by length. Count.
print the average score of each student.
Each student.
So here also what they are mentioning, each student, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All 5 we have to work on.
Yes. So we have to take total. S. Dot what we have to find? We have to find the average, right? For the
Yes,
average,
ma'am.
Numpy, what we have to
Count
calculate.
divided by length.
So for the average, we are having predefined function in the
Yes.
Numpy.
Total divided by count.
That is formula for Python.
Okay.
There we don't have the predefined function, right? At that time, we are using the
For multiple, for
For
average,
the
ma'am, then?
average, we have dot mean.
Okay.
Mean.
Mean is for average. Mean or average, both are same. Here we have to use the mean function for the to find the average. So for what we have to find
For each student.
No, average score for each student.
Each
Means
student, right?
from.
So
Yes.
if I am taking the total, it's not applicable, right? We have to
No.
find the each students. So that means we have to apply that into first student row, second, third, fourth, fifth. So so we have to take the only rows. So we
Yes,
can
So
5 rows.
0 colon 4 we need to give, ma'am.
No,
Here
5
we have to
rows we
apply
are
one
working.
concept. So here we have to take the axis positions. That means we have to mention one special property like axis.
Okay.
To access the rows, we have to mention the axis like 1. If we want to find the uh, operations for the columns, we have to give the 0. So here, what is the task? We have to
So
find
you're
the,
saying for rows we need to take 1 and for columns we need to mention as 0.
yes. So for the rows, we have to take,
We have to mention as
then
0.
we have to mention axis
As 0. Axis equal to 0. 1.
rows, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Is 1.
And for columns, axis equal to
For
0.
axis equals we have to take like that. So for
So when we are calculating average in this thing, we need to use mean
yes, mean to
in
find the
NumPy.
student, each student, we have to take the axis further.
Okay.
So for this total, it's finding the average. For this total, finding the average. For this total, finding the average. Like how many rows we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
Yes.
Ma'am, how to reduce a space in the output? Like, is it a space or do we have the numbers after 85 point something?
We'll try this thing. How we will do.
I think maybe for the third student, we're getting 85.333 because of that.
Please,
Oh,
namaste.
okay.
When we are doing this into NumPy, we'll get like this. Yes, 85. How the average will come? Point
But for
decimal
fourth column, why we are getting 85.33, ma'am, not for others?
Because
point.
we have different 85 number is not repeating in all 5 students.
So when you are calculating this, we'll know that.
Example, if you take it for the fourth student, 93, 83, and 95. If
Plus
you want the average of
90
that,
plus 97. Okay.
Is
Right.
no, ma'am. It is 93,
These
83,
are
and
columns, ma'am.
95.
We are doing
Ma'am,
rows.
ma'am, that is 93 plus 83 plus
83,
95.
95.
For which you want to see?
Ma'am,
Fourth
93,
one,
83, 95.
fourth row, madam, fourth
93.
row.
For you want only this one. This one.
Yeah,
Yes.
We're
93,
calculating rows
83,
only,
90.
ma'am.
80, 93. Yes,
83, 95,
93 plus 83 plus 95.
95.
96% total. Okay. So,
Now divided by 3.
271 by 3. Something 90 point.
See.
not giving that much accurate. Before that also same, right? Same 88 only. Sorry, 85 only. Calculate like this. But I will check this. Okay. First we have to complete this one. So I will check this one. Okay.
So we are not getting the right answer.
Yes, yes. I will check that one. But the process you can understand, right? So to find the average, what we are using here in NumPy, we
But
have
ma'am, we are calculating individual students, right?
mm,
So why we are totaling all the students' scores?
what is
Like
the
now,
what,
individual students, so 93, then
Ma'am, all
83.
the values are wrong, ma'am.
yes,
Whatever
Yes.
it's the first one answer is like 90. I calculated now.
okay, fine, fine.
There's no
So
point also in it.
We have to store in one variable.
might be we are doing something wrong here.
So yeah, we have to do it. Okay. Then also give same answer.
No, we are getting wrong answer. Sum of terms divided number of terms.
Okay. Meanwhile, we'll continue the next one. I will check that one. Okay.
What we have done 90, we got the right answer.
It's giving right answer, but here we got the
85 point.
answer. I will check through that also.
Might be we are writing wrong, ma'am. X is equal to 1.
No. That is correct only. But okay, let me find once for small. So let me find for single one. Then we can manage. Okay. So let me find total. Is it okay? Time is going to up.
You said you're gonna give the task, madam. What is the task then? Homework, sorry.
Assignment. I will give task on this only first. Then day after tomorrow, after completion of this, I will give on aggregations. Previous concept we have, right? File handling, aggregation. All that I will give one more assignment. So it's checking. Meanwhile, I will try to do next one. So up to where we complete 600. So next what is matrix? Let me will see this one. Then we can see the output. Is it giving wrong or correct? So matrix computation there. So see this task, matrix computation.
Calculate the total score
Calculate
across
the
all
total
subjects for
score
each student.
across all subjects for each student. So it is also asking each student. So what we have to do for the each student, we have to find the total score. Find the maximum score, minimum score of the each subject. Here we have to take the column. For the above, we have to take the rows. Let me check here. Is it will give correct or not? Then we
S equal to sum of.
first what we have to take? We have to take total. For that, so to find the sum, what we have to do? What is the
The
predefined?
length.
No.
Sum function only.
Some function only we use it for
Sum of.
some function.
So for what we have to take? For the axis,
Axis equal to 1
Equal
rows.
to 1.
let me check this. Then it will come. So 250. So let me calculate this one.
83.
1 second. Wait, I will.
So
One only, right? But here, okay.
83, 90, 97.
1 second. Here, what we got? Here we got the S2. This is different. This is different, right? That's what. So first we have to check the. Did you observe this one? For this question. So here what we are doing for the S, we have to find
We are adding 5 points for each.
what is
So
the
again, S.
what is the S? 78,
S is the there. Now we need to use here S equal to, not S3.
78 plus 85 plus
92. So 55, then divided by 3.
is it giving correct? This down one is giving correct, right?
Yes,
Sum of-
ma'am.
okay. For this, what we have to do? Divide
Divided by 3.
192.
It will get like that on ma'am, 85 something.
Is it coming?
3 8s are 24.
But why it's not showing?
85.00.
Is it correct now?
This one.
We class चल रही for थोड़ी देर साथ तो.
So here we have to give the axis.
ठीक है, आप खा लो.
They mute karo. They.
Sorry.
It's okay. Okay. Is it clear now? So what we have seen here we are seeing for the above one. That's why it's showing wrong. So, but for this, what we are doing, we are taking S, right? So we
We
are
need to take like S2 dot mean of axis equal to 1.
you want to do that one.
Yeah. That will give like 90, 90, 93. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Now we are getting right now.
Actually, that will give.
We took S3 ma'am before. We have to take
Actually, I'm
original
trying for that
matrix.
only, ma'am. Like I was like
But
doing
we
the minus
the
for
what
83 and everything.
right? Okay.
We first added 5 points for them.
Yeah. We are
I
seeing
just
go matrix, but not we are seeing this S. Okay. Up to this clear right now?
Yes,
yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Then what we have to do?
Calculate the
We
total
are
score.
adding, then
Max and S dot max of axis equal to 1 and S dot minimum of axis equal to
Minimum
1.
of
max of for what
Axis equal to
find max
x
score
is
of
equal to 1.
subject.
For each subject we are saying.
So for that,
this
what
whole
axis
equal to
Equal
1.
to
equal?
so
For
no,
that,
equal to 0.
All this are equal to 0. It's
Subjects
column.
0 equal to
No,
0.
it's column. It's column. That's why it's 0.
I will take
Yes,
it.
yes.
Okay, what is the maximum here?
Then maximum is 88,
88.
87,
87. Here,
and 92.
okay. Then
Yes, ma'am.
minimum S dot min of
50, 60,
Of
46.
axis equal to 0.
axis.
Axis equal to 0.
0.
50, 60, 46. Yes.
Then. Is it okay for you? Shall I continue?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Not at all.
Not at all. You are saying something.
Not
Madam,
confusing one. Now understood the concepts.
continuing the class, madam.
Because if I completed this, I can easily give the task. With this only, the task is having. If I am completing this, you can understand the task. So see this. What is our next task? Matrix.
Matrix multiplication.
For the matrix multiplication, what is the rule?
We first first
A
column.
equal to dot of some.
Yes, we had to take the two matrices. For the first
Yes. A matrix,
matrices
then
of
B
the
matrix.
column, second matrices of the row should be same.
Rows should be equal. Same.
So here they are asking some task like suppose each subject has a weight like 0.4, 0.3, 0.2. So if you
Calculate the weighted scores for each
calculate
student.
the weighted score for each student.
Suppose each subject has a weight of 0.4. Weighted score means
So that means we have to
should
take
be divided by 0.4, ma'am.
no.
It's
We have to
multiply. We need to multiply that.
Multiply. Okay.
For each and every. Oh, no.
For each student, you're saying.
Yeah,
For
for
each student.
student, we
For
have
all the
to
rows.
calculate. So we have to multiply it like that. So what is the shape of it to find the shape?
Okay.
Okay.
S dot shape
So
5, 3.
here we have to take the weight. What are the given weights? So we have,
0.4, 0.3,
0.3.
0.3.
so I am taking this weights. So for this, we have to convert, this is list, right? We have to convert into numpy array.
NP dot
Numpy array. NP dot array.
Now it's converted to numpy array. Let me see the
Yes, ma'am.
shape of it.
Shape
What is the
3.
3 by? So,
3 by 1 should be.
so 3 columns for the single dimension. It's taking the columns as rows place. So these 3 as columns. Rows and rows. Taking columns. Then we don't have the, we have the rows only, right?
You have one row. This is
Yes.
so as it's 0, it's not giving, ma'am.
Mm.
3, 0.
So if they are giving, it's not giving 3 0. Let me check one.
And then so
What is the columns and rows?
3 columns and 1 row.
But if we want to find just columns, okay, showing like this.
So we can do, ma'am, because one column is same and row is same. 3,
But
3.
I have to check this. This has okay. Okay. For the single, we have to take this is one, this is
2,
coming to this,
3.
coming to this, right? So 3 rows, 1 column. So now how we can take? We have to multiply, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So we can multiply.
Dot we need to
What is
use.
the first one? S dot. So
S dot.
to do the multiplication, what we need? Dot function.
Dot function.
What is the
Dot
next
is
step?
tableau. You got it now.
So it's adding, it's multiplying.
0.4, 0.3,
How
0.3.
many students we have? 5, right?
Yes, ma'am.
2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, ma'am. 84.3, 84.
Multiplying.
Yes, ma'am.
So here what we are doing, here we are doing all what we completed. We are doing that all tasks here. Matrix multiplication, matrix transpose, already we had done, right? So
Yes, ma'am.
we are doing in one session.
Matrix transport T we need to use. Ma'am. Transport of the score.
2 ways.
Include the transport of the scores. Reshape matrix to see subjects as rows and
So
students as
we have
scores.
to transpose. Compute the transpose of the score
Scores. Reshape matrix.
to see subject. To see subject as rows and student
So
as
the
Students
columns.
as
all
columns.
these values will be
Columns as rows,
multiplied with
columns
the
as columns. What we can use for this is dot.
S dot T. A-T.
capital T.
We can use S dot T.
S dot T. Transports.
Shall I take here? Yes.
But it's saying a scores reshape matrix.
So reshape means what?
Size.
So see, there is a-
Reshape matrix to see subjects as
what
source.
task in reshape means subject as rows. So we
Yes,
have
ma'am.
to reshape that one like subject as rows, rows as subject
Students as columns.
student as columns. So we have to get 5 columns here, 3 rows.
Yes, ma'am. 5 columns and 3 rows. We got it.
One. We can use another also like np dot
NP dot transpose uses
transpose of what is the name? Yes.
S.
We can use this one also. We are having both.
Okay. There are 2 methods.
Yes. Then what is the next?
Ma'am, can you write them, ma'am, so that we can understand that we have 2 methods in that? We can use T, capital T or NP dot transpose.
Where I have to write? Yeah.
Yes, in 59th line. We can use 2 methods, 2 ways. One is capital T, another one is transpose, NP dot transpose.
Of F.
Office.
Paper that I don't know. What is the next one? So see here.
That's it.
So
Oh, step
don't
8 is
worry
the
about it.
matrix inversion.
Yes, Sammy.
Now we need to say inversion.
Don't have to confuse about this. I will tell with the one formula. So on
Okay.
Monday I will explain with one formula. Today I have to close this because I want to give assignment, right? So for this I
Yes, ma'am.
will this thing. So don't
So,
worry.
ma'am, step 8 in the assignment, we shouldn't do step 8, you're saying?
We have to do.
Okay.
So just you have to remember one thing. If you want to perform the inverse operation, what is the rule? That matrix should be square matrix. That means
Matrix.
number of columns, number of rows should be same. Then only we can perform the inverse. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
that you have to remember. To perform the inverse, what we have to do? We have to import the inverse function
Inverse function.
from the numpy. Then we have to use the inv of that array.
Ma'am, can you write the steps there, ma'am, so that we can
You already
recall ourselves?
that I will write.
Just write steps so that we can understand.
So here we have to take one. So see this matrix
Step
inversion.
8 matrix
2 by
inversion.
2 matrix. Find its inverse. Why they are giving 2 by 2 or 3 by 3? Because that number of columns and rows should be same. Then only we can perform the inverse.
Okay.
I already wrote there in the previous session.
Yeah, so then only we'll get identity matrix.
Here I am taking one simple numpy array. That is I am taking 2 by 2. What is the shape of it?
2 by 2.
How can we check? How can we check?
Number of rows is equal to
Number of
number of
rows.
columns.
Ending.
I want to see the number of rows and columns. How can we check? How can I check?
Size. Oh, it's
Ending.
shape.
Shape.
Hmm. So this
2
is
by 2.
2.
now can we do this inverse for this?
Yes, you
Yes,
can
ma'am.
do.
Both are equal, right? So
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
for that, what we have to do? We have to import the
We have to input
yes.
array first
First, we need to make it as A inverse and
from
then A into
numpy
numpy.
dot
Linear
dot
algebra.
then
Linear
linear algorithm then
algorithm.
import inverse.
Input
Not
inverse.
algorithm, algebra.
Okay, algebra.
Algebra.
You have to remember.
Import inverse.
Yeah. Two
So
dimension to
first we
one
need to from
dimension.
numpy dot linear algebra. Okay. Import
See one
inverse.
variable here equal. So what we have to use inverse. Inverse of
Inverse of
yes.
plus
So I'm keeping
inverse of
I
area.
Inverse of A.
so now I'm going to perform the inverse. Inversion is nothing but it will give the power of actual number.
So you set a to the power of -1.
Yes,
So
yes. So here
And
that will convert. Yeah,
in the formula, you said A into A inverse equal to identity matrix, right?
yes.
But you gave only the inverse of A and you printed it I. Can you give it like inverse of A into A?
I have to perform like that here.
Yeah,
Yes,
the
ma'am.
formula
Once,
is
if
like
we
that only,
can.
ma'am.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're having one formula in data science. So I will explain this concept in that on Monday.
Okay.
So what is the formula is y equal to xw. We're having one formula xw. So if we want to find the weights, w equal to x transpose x whole inverse into x transpose into y. That is the formula. So there we are using x transpose and whole inverse. So how to do that, how to implement that formula, I will explain on Monday. Okay.
Okay.
No, ma'am. You showed us the document, right?
Yes.
Hello.
A inverse. I have to perform here. That one.
You showed us A into A inverse, ma'am.
Yes.
So can we do
Yeah.
in this? We are
Dot
asking, ma'am.
A dot of this one.
No,
Not
ma'am. Can you
dot.
just keep it like I equal to inverse of A into A over there in the formula?
Yeah,
In
that's what I am
64th
doing
line.
completely. Okay.
In
I
64th line only can keep into A, ma'am. That's it.
dot of.
Dot of A.
Into A, ma'am.
So into means what? Dot only, right?
Okay, dot. Yes, ma'am. Dot A.
Yeah, ma'am. This is a formula you showed us, ma'am. That's why I
And
asked.
see here, we're having the one here and one here.
But it should like the other two other like 8 should be 0 and 5 also should be 0. Then only it will become identity matrix, right?
Yeah, 1001.
Formula. Let's check it. Simple one. Okay. Uh,
Just check the formula itself, ma'am.
okay. What is the I for this? I equal the inverse of
Inverse of X,
x. What inverse
then
of
dot.
x? Y.
Inverse of X, we need to write.
So,
Array must be at least two dimensions.
must at least two dimensions. Okay. It's not performing that one. So if it is matrices, then only it's giving the answer.
Madam, the class is gonna continue more, madam. Or
Yes, yes. I will complete this right. I will see how many we want.
oh,
1 second, 1 second. Maybe. So this is related to different one. No need of this. Find maximum score of NP organize. We don't need of this. I will because I didn't explain this one. So we'll skip this one.
this
I will
is enough now, madam, for today.
explain. So I will complete this one only. This one.
Statistical functions.
Okay.
Ma'am, you said you're going to take a statistical functions also class.
So today I can't able
Yes,
to take.
ma'am. Please take that statistical function class also. I did not listen to that only.
Today you want.
Not
Today
today, ma'am. Whenever
Not
you're free, it's okay.
actually
Because
today
it's already 3 o'clock in the morning for me now.
actually
Early morning.
I asked you 2 times, right? Because you
Yes,
didn't.
ma'am. I said like okay also, but
But I asked you 2, 3 times when I am free. Okay, I
so
will.
Madam,
you're
but when you're asking,
Nitaridi.
it's like,
Yes, yes.
yeah,
Are
okay,
you
ma'am.
doing night shifts?
No, actually, my time is like 3 o'clock now. That I mean, like Indian time is like 5.5 hours more in the Australia. So
So I will complete this one. Let me
How
talk.
do you manage like being not sleeping and being in
When
class?
I please concentrate on this. I will
Yes,
come.
yes, 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 ma'am.
Then we will talk. Okay. We will talk within 5 minutes.
hmm?
So what is this statistical functions? You already
Mean, median, variance, standard deviations for scores in max, first column.
for this we are having the predefined functions.
Function,
The
yes, ma'am.
mean.
Mean we are doing, then median.
Median is also there, right? For the median, we don't have, I think. That's why they are.
For ma'am, for Numpy, we doesn't require to do all the formulas. how we are doing in
Just
Python.
we are using the predefined function, that's it.
Yeah, only predefined function you're using, but in
So
Python we use whole formula we need to define first.
yes. First we have to take the, what is our question?
Calculate the mean, median,
For the scores in math.
max,
Math is
first column. It's
First
in first
column.
column.
the column, right? First we have to
Yes, ma'am.
separate that one.
So, print.
So first column, right? I am taking first equal. How we can separate? So comma in between first column. So I want this one, right?
Okay, separate column.
So for this,
0.
mm, scores in first math of first column. So that means we don't want. We want,
We want only first column.
yes, we want only first column. Do we have to take the rows or not?
No need, ma'am. You can just give
No
the
need.
column
Why?
Just leave
because
the
it's
column.
already first column only, right? You can just give the.
Keeping the rows. This rows will give.
So you can put a 0 colon.
No, you can just keep the column. That's it.
We need
First
all
column.
rows, right?
Yes, ma'am.
For the columns, we need only maths. What is the maths, sorry?
First column.
Right? This first column. But they are not mentioning the rows, right? That means we need this total rows. When we are taking these columns, it's need total rows, except this. So we have to keep column here.
Colon.
Let me check.
Post print.
Okay. Is it giving the rows, columns, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Is it giving? So for this, we have to find this all statistics.
Okay.
So what is the first one? So I'm
Print.
writing each and everything, then or else directly I'm writing. I'm not
Print mean,
writing.
median, variance,
I'm not writing.
covariance.
Do you want that all?
No, ma'am. Write it, ma'am, so that we can understand.
Want that all? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
First, what we need? We need mean. So
Mean.
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 Mean of the
Then
first.
find the mean, comma mean.
NP dot.
And
Oh,
that is our array name. Array name dot mean function.
RNA mean.
Okay.
So,
You
Syntax
can
is
give.
added.
Yeah.
so we'll get the mean.
Okay.
What is the next one?
Then print
Print median.
median.
For the median, I think we don't have. Let me check.
Median, comma,
Median.
first dot
NP
median.
dot. NP dot median of.
So first, first,
Why we are using np dot or first dot median?
first is considering this maths, right?
Yes, ma'am. Array name we are giving
Or else I
first.
will keep math subject for your understanding. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Then you can math subject.
Ma'am,
Subject.
can you remove that A
Remove
letter?
A.
Very nice.
Extra A letter.
Thank you.
Math subject.
So we have to change here also. So for your understanding purpose, I'm writing the same.
Math
Subject.
subject.
Okay?
And download math subject.
And also math subject dot median.
Okay?
Subject dot median.
Median.
Brackets.
Actually, we don't have a thing. Let me check. It is having.
Median.
Then next, I'm writing all.
Variance and
Then
covariance. Standard deviation.
variance and standard deviation.
Variance. For the variance,
Math subject dot variance.
so next time, next what? Standard deviation. I'm gonna
You already written, ma'am.
standard
You
deviation.
already wrote that.
That's it.
Standard deviation.
So how many?
Yeah, and can you close the brackets, ma'am, after that standard deviation STD?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh,
4 only.
Yes, ma'am. 1, 2, 3, 4.
But
We calculated mean, median, variance, and standard deviation.
Ma'am, close the brackets over there now. Yeah.
thank you,
Yes, done.
Run it.
So for the
Mm-hmm.
median, we don't have the predefined function. Like we will
Median.
comment this. So I will check. I will check this one, and I will let you.
Ma'am, can you write like this? NP dot median of the math subject.
It will give
Can you check it, please?
Can we use NP dot?
NP dot.
Yeah, that is what I'm asking.
Then
NP dot median.
that's
You
it.
can give it there only, ma'am. You can remove the comment and write over there only.
It will come. Okay.
Yeah, to come. Because it's an array, right?
But this all will give, right?
You can write others also. Yeah, that is what I'm asking. You
Okay.
can write NP.
Two ways, I think. We are having two ways. So in first we have to give array name function, or else mean of function array name, right?
Ma'am, can you write the formula, ma'am, so that we can understand syntax of that? How we are using first what we need to write?
Where
Here,
here.
math subject dot mean. So the syntax we can understand and keep in array name dot
Defined function. Nita Reddy, is it will give if we are applying NP dot?
Yes, ma'am.
Sure.
For everything, you'll get it.
What
NP dot mean of math subject also you can give it.
is that?
Mean of math subject.
Mm,
You remove A, ma'am. Maths. Yeah.
So, or
For variance and standard deviation also you can give it.
I can understand. We can use both.
Yes.
or
Uh,
NP dot
NP dot
array name
predefined function name. That's one. Predefined
Yeah. And the array name.
name. It
Variable name.
name. Then
Variable name.
array name.
variable name.
That means array name. Okay. So we can use both. So now we will give this assignment. So you don't find this argmax and this one. I will tell you on Monday.
Madam, can you share this Google Collab also, madam? This
I
8 a.m.
already
20.
shared with you. that. So this is. I will share this one also. Okay? Yeah. So see this.
This is assignment.
Yes.
Oh, in a second.
This is the day 1 file. Day 2 file.
Took
Very much.
1 hour to understand.
Who are regular students then who are
Ma'am, there's so much big, like very big task, ma'am.
So that means here what we have to use? We are using the file handling concept.
Import
Yes,
file.
ma'am, we need to do that.
So
Then
first
who attended day one?
we have to use the file handling concept. With that, we have to combine the both files.
Ma'am, we have done calculation and now you're giving us this one.
No,
2
no,
hours
Ma'am,
of
I thought you'll give the same
both.
thing, ma'am.
See this.
Madam, from last 1 hour, 1.5 hour, we thought what you're giving all numpys into, but you went to file handling directly.
See here. Write all above task result into separate files.
See, we
Hmm.
need to create another separate file also.
Ma'am, I thought like you give that median and everything, that kind of problem, ma'am.
This is
Kind
not
of a,
related to our class, first class.
Fine. First, you have to complete this file handling concept. First, you have to find this one. Then I will give for that also.
Madam, please share
that is,
this collab file also, madam, 8 a.m.
Okay. So, shall I
Ma'am,
close?
file handling the error what we were going on. so
So
that you can, if you
I
can
will
solve that one, then
I will
I
connect it.
can do.
Also, already time is up, right? Let I will
Madam,
close.
please, madam, but do the favor, madam, do me a favor, class, just upload the class very soon, madam, by tonight only.
Actually, I'm trying to upload, but they are not uploading.